Artists are struggling to sell concert tickets. All right, this should come as no shock to any of you, but apparently concerts aren't selling as they used to. Now, why do you think this is? Do you think it's because live music is dying, or do you think it's because concert tickets are too expensive, or do you think it's because uh, there aren't any artists that are on the level of like a Michael Jackson or there are no top tier artists anymore? Well, let's go ahead and roll the clip.
There's this thing that's going on in the music industry, and it's called blue dot fever. At least that's what we're calling it. It's when you go on Ticketmaster and you see that sea of blue dots. Those are all those unsold seats in a stadium that your favorite artist didn't sell out. Well,
let's rewind that. All right, I am familiar with this. So, as somebody who's been going to concerts for a very long time, I'll say my personal opinion, the reason concert tickets aren't selling is because they're just too damn expensive. Like I tried buying tickets to a Tame Impala show this year, and like the third row, like the third row area, which is the nosebleeds, which would back in the day be like $50 a seat. It's now $150 a seat. But that's not even the worst part. I tried buying 2 tickets at $150 a piece. So math would tell you, oh, that's $300. No, with all the ticket fees and everything, it was closer to $500. $500 for 2 nosebleed seats. That's the reason concerts aren't selling. That's the reason.
Are all those unsold seats in a stadium that your favorite artist didn't sell out. Well, Post Malone has paused his current tour. Sources say it's blue dot fever. He says it's because he's making some new music that's not ready yet. Meghan Trainor pulled the plug on her tour. Sources said it was blue dot fever, but she said she wants to spend more time with her family. The Pussycat Dolls canceled their tour today, although they admitted to coming down with the dreaded disease, basically saying they took a hard look at things and it wasn't going to work out. Guess you could also call it cat scratch fever. You can subscribe to the Page 6 Hollywood newsletter for more.
All right, so this right here, I did notice. So some artists like Post Malone will say, "Oh, it's because I'm working on new music," even though they just released a new album to tour, and that's not the reason. Post, honestly, you shouldn't be doing arena tours. You should be doing smaller venues, and I feel like if you did smaller venues, you would have no problem selling out. I think another reason is because these artists shoot for the stars, and they just can't sell out an arena like that. So this right here is something the Pussycat Dolls posted on Instagram. What does it say? When we announced the PCD Forever Tour, we hope to bring the show to fans across the world. After taking an honest look at the North American run, we've made the difficult and heartbreaking decision to cancel all but one of the North American dates. Yeah, so basically, they weren't selling tickets. And at least they were actually honest about it. Unlike Post Malone, who's like, "Oh, it's because I'm working on new music. That's why I'm canceling the tour." All right, and that's the story. All right, let's see what people are saying. Wyatt Smith C5Y says, "Yeah, I think there are some really great performers like Bruno Mars. The tickets are just too expensive." Yeah, Bruno is somebody that I've always wanted to see live. Because I used to see him like every performance he would do on TV, like during the Grammys back in the day, was always amazing. And I've always wanted to see him live. But like you said, it's just not worth it. Like, it's not worth it. I'm willing to pay like $300 max for 2 tickets. But $500 is just, especially in this economy, $500 is like life and death. That's like rent. That's like half a rent. Like, no, we can't do that. We can't do that.
This program is brought to you by NordVPN, your all-in-one solution for online privacy and security. Whether you're browsing, streaming, or using public Wi-Fi, NordVPN keeps your data safe with advanced encryption and secure servers worldwide. Use the special Cuddy Bino link in the description below to get an exclusive discount on your plan.
Introducing the Late Night Show with your host, Cuddy Bino. Live streamed on both YouTube and Twitch. Search Cuddy Bino for more information.